everybody. Happy Tuesday afternoon. A look at our top headlines for you. How the community is looking to bring back a once popular lake. Strong storms impacted beachgoers yesterday. We'll tell you how. Plus, new immigration raids here on the Gulf Coast and the information on who's already being held. All of that and more is coming up on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in this Tuesday afternoon. My name is Summer Poole. I am the digital reporter here at WKRG. Guys, I don't know what's going on, but let me tell y'all, I've got something in my eyeball. So if you see me like messing with it, just pretend like I'm not, because I cannot find whatever it is and I cannot get it out. I've been trying for at least 30 minutes. So that's how my Tuesday's going. I hope yours is going a little bit better, but it's okay. We're here. We're doing the thing, so we're doing it. It's Tuesday. All right. Let's get into our big stories this afternoon. You guys know where we start. We always start with number 5. Community members are gathering tonight to discuss the possible reopening of Big Creek Lake. The lake was closed to fishing back in February because it served as a drinking water source, sparking backlash. Former state senator and current, he's candidate for the state senate for District 34, Rusty Glover, will be at the meeting, as well as our own Catherine Brook. You'll be able to find the latest on WKRG.com. Number 4, 3 families are without homes today after a fire at the Estates at Lafayette Square apartment complex last night. Mobile fire officials say they found flames and smoke coming from a ground-level apartment kitchen. It was making its way up to the second floor. That one apartment is damaged. Now, 3 others did have smoke damage. No one was injured, and the cause is still under investigation. Number 3, heavy storms yesterday resulted in a busy day for Navarre Beach firefighters. Fire officials say numerous incidents occurred because of the weather, including a fire caused by a lightning strike, a person suffering minor injuries after being struck by lightning, a kayaker caught in the water during the storm, along with multiple people who were trapped in elevators. I've been trapped in an elevator once, guys, and it was not fun. Do not recommend. Number 2, mobile officials have identified the victim of a homicide on Gaston Street. 47-year-old Reginald Allen was found with life-threatening stab injuries yesterday morning and later died. Investigators found the stabbing happened after an altercation with someone the victim knew. And number 1, ICE and FBI raids are continuing nationwide and here on the Gulf Coast. Officers arrested approximately 37 people at a construction site at the new Gulf Shores High School. According to the city of Gulf Shores, there were no city or school employees present at the time of the inspection. This comes as a CBS report shows that nearly half of the close to 60,000 immigrants in ICE facilities do not have a criminal history. Fewer than 30% have been convicted of crimes. And that's a look at our top stories for you this afternoon. Also, guys, I want to mention this. I know I mentioned my eye thing. I'm looking at we have a whole little setup right here where we can see all the different cameras. And I'm looking at the Atmore camera, and there is a giant wasp just flying around. And it's very distracting. I'm sorry if I sound distracted. It is very distracting, but it's okay. We're going to get through this together. So, those were our top stories. Let's do our question of the day. Our question was, what is your favorite part of the Blue Angels air show? Now, I came up with this question. It wasn't very popular, so, I was asking because I've never been to the Blue Angels air show. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. It's not that I don't want to go. I am not a fan of the summertime. I know my name is Summer. I don't like the summertime. I don't like being hot. I don't like the beach. I don't like any of it. So That's partially why I've never been to the Blue Angels Air Show. I know they have one in November. It's just always so packed out. I don't know. I don't like being around crowds that much. I mean, they're fine. It's not like that big of a deal, but anyways, let's see here. Karen says her favorite part is staying home away from the crowds. That's hilarious that I was just thinking of that and said that. Becky, finding a parking spot. That's another big problem. I always see by like 6 a.m. on the day of the Blue Angels Air Show, the parking lots are like completely full. So, and I imagine like parking is expensive, like 20 or 30 bucks probably, or more. Who knows? I mean, I guess you guys know if you've ever been to a show. Sandra, okay, we're on the same page here. I always enjoyed the fall show. I don't do beaches. See, maybe I would enjoy the fall show a little bit more than the summer show. Steven says all of it. Aaron says from start to finish, they are great. He's seen them at least 6 or 7 times, and there's never a dull moment. Bentley says the planes. Apparently they came, I've seen, okay, there are 2 comments that say something about them coming to Brookley Field. I must have missed that. Well, it does say the 50s. I'm not old enough to be in the 50s, if you can't tell. I don't know. Can you tell? People tell me I look like a 12-year-old, so I don't know. Charlotte says staying home. And Mike says the planes. So, thank you guys so much for answering that question. I know. After I asked it, then everybody in the newsroom was like, the planes, duh. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, let's go do our poll where a lot more of you chimed in. Our poll of the day: should U.S. Navy ships Medgar Evers and Harvey Milk be renamed? 39% of you say yes. 61% of you voted no. And those ships are actually in the Port of Mobile currently. So that's an interesting tidbit if you're curious about that. So if you know anything about me, you know I don't let you leave until I give you a little bit of homework. Here's your homework. You're going to go to our Facebook page if you're not there already. Go to WKRG on Facebook. We're going to have our next question and next poll of the day up very shortly, probably when I get back to my desk. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you what the question and the poll of the day are. So our next, y'all, I'm messing up my hair. I'm looking at myself. It's been a day. Anyways, our next question of the day is, how long do you like to stay at the beach? And our next poll of the day, do you think there will ever be peace in the Middle East? So, that's what we want you to go comment and vote on. I, again, am Summer Pool, digital reporter here. I hope you guys have a great night and a great rest of your week. I'm not going to say see you next week because every time I say that, I show up a little bit earlier than expected here. So, and I know you guys like to see the other anchors. You don't just, like seeing me. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.